What the fuck is that? What's going on, guys? We are with Mario doing the first ever oil change on his 2017 WRX. So this will be my first FA motor oil change, which is pretty interesting because the FA motor has the oil filter on top. So essentially I think it's just loosening the drain plug, emptying the oil, and then you take out the oil filter. Because conventionally on other motors you can reduce the pressure by removing the oil filter or removing the oil drain plug. So it's going to be pretty interesting for me. For this oil change, we're actually going to be changing the drain plug also to a Dimple Magnetic oil drain plug, which is 15 millimeter. The OEM one is 14, so just make a note of that when you're swapping. It's going to be a 15 millimeter. The oil we're going to be using is Penzoil Ultra Platinum Full Synthetic 5W30. We're going to be using this oil because according to Blackstone, which we'll also be sending some oil to have that checked, that this oil has actually shown a percentage less of copper in it the more oil changes you do, which is good, and it means that less shavings or wear on the motor is happening conventionally with this oil. So we're going to switch to the Penzoil Ultra Platinum. For the oil filter, we're going to just be using an OEM Subaru filter. Part number looks to be 15208AA170. So let's get started. Alright, so now we're underneath the car. We're going to remove the oil drain bolt. And with the 2017, or I guess 2015 and 2016, you don't have to remove the splash guard, or scrape guard, aka, which is cool. Again, the oil drain plug is 14 millimeter OEM, and we're going to be switching to the magnetic drain plug, which is going to be 50. May your aim be true. Yeah. So while the oil is draining, here's a closer look at the Dimple Magnetic Drain Plug. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of the oil and put it right around the rubber gasket, just so when you're turning the filter on, it won't tear. Alright, so fun fact, the Subaru filters have these numbers around the filter, and that's there for a reason. Because what they recommend is you want to have the filter turned 3/4 of a turn after the gasket is sealed onto the filter plate. So basically wherever 1 lands, so assuming you turned it and let's say where the number 3 is the number 1, you basically want to rotate it until the number 6 is there. Just because that's 3/4 of a turn, and there's 8 numbers. So if you divide it by 2, it becomes a quarter turn. The last step to finishing your oil change is to add the oil. And Subaru says to put in 5.4 quarts of oil. So that concludes our first oil change on the 2017 WRX and my first oil change on the FA motor. Pretty simple. It's a just that the filter is on top. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you with any kind of oil change questions you have. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but if you do, I'll try and help you out as best as I can. I will leave the part numbers to all the parts we used in the description below, so you guys will have that. Other than that, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. See ya!